Hey, this is SNL Reviewed. I'm John Kramer, and while tonight's Andy Samberg hosted finale to the show's 39th season might not have been the funniest show of the year, it was definitely the most interesting for a lot of reasons. The first being that they kind of had things backward tonight, because hands down the funniest bits all came in the show's second half, which is where they usually bury the clunkers, but which we instead found jewels like Legolas from The Hobbit tries to order a Taco Bell, definitely my favorite bit of the night, as well as the return of Waking Up Kimye, because I can never get enough of Nasim Pedrad's impersonation of Kim Kardashian, or for that matter, Vanessa Bayer and Cecily Strong playing the two girls who aren't porn stars anymore. And as you might have expected, Andy Samberg brought along his Lonely Island crew to do a couple of fun digital shorts. The second one called Hugs, which was, I think, the best one. And also he brought back his Nick Cage impersonation for what has always been one of my favorite Weekend Update segments, this time with Paul Rudd in the cage with Nick Cage. And while they might have begun the season with a lot of controversy about their failure to cast an African-American woman, which they later rectified with Shahzir Zamata, they did go out with a bang by opening the show with a solidly funny bit about the elevator nonsense involving Beyonce, Solange, and Jay-Z, which allowed them to open the show for the first time with 4 African-Americans, including SNL alum Maya Rudolph, who was the first in a string of at least 10 major cameos on the show, including Seth Myers, Bill Hader, Martin Short, Paul Rudd, Fred Armisen, Kristen Wiig, Pharrell Willias, 2 Chainz, and Tatiana Maslany from Orphan Black, as well as a photo of Justin Timberlake, which was actually the funniest part of the monologue because the impersonation bit they did really didn't do it for me. Nor did the Camp Wicka Wobby sketch, which, like the recording studio sketch with 2 Chainz, wasn't really bad, but wasn't really especially funny either, which was the problem with the show's first half. And yes, I'm including the Hunchback bit in that, although that one was at least short and to the point. But for me, the saddest thing about this show was that it was a grand illustration of the failure of Lorne Michaels to find and highlight new talent this year, because with just a few exceptions, the new cast were almost like ghosts moving in and out of the scenes tonight, with their greatest numbers showing up as extras in Samberg's first digital short of the night about a DJ named Da Vinci, but who were then pushed out of almost everything else, but especially the Kissing Family sketch, which was funny in an uncomfortable sort of way, and which was filled to the rim with cameos, which could have been filled by the new cast. In fact, other than Shahzir Zamata's Solange impersonation, only Kyle Mooney from the New Hires was given a chance to shine, although I'd have to say that he failed miserably in his Weekend Update bit. So again, while there was a lot of good stuff in this show, you could hardly say that they went out with a bang, which is especially sad for the new cast, some of whom I would not expect to see returning in the fall. So, that's it for Season 39 of SNL, but be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'll be posting other reviews over the summer and maybe 1 or 2 other surprises. And now I'm going to bed.